Alright, let's try this again since the video stopped. Okay. Oh, you're doing a beautiful one over here. Okay. So, stop there. Let's give somebody else a chance because you're just taking over. You just want to teach this whole lesson. Alright, let's review since our video went off of what we did so far. So, and Mark, look at me. I have a video that I'm doing and I'm only going to hear your voice. So bring your voice down, okay?
And turn the volume of your computer down.
So we learned that if we have a bigger number going into a smaller number, it's going to be, do you think a whole number or a fraction for an answer?
Fraction.
A fraction, good, because it can't fit all the way in. If we have a smaller number going into a bigger number, then Jackson is going to be a fraction or a whole number? Whole number, good. So far we're taking this time a smaller number into a bigger number. So Owen set up 2/3 divided by 1/6. How are we going to multiply to make our 1/6 change into a 1? Aaliyah, can you come show us what we're going to do to cancel this 1/6? And then what else do we need to do if we have 6/1 on the bottom? Is 6/1 a fraction? If we have this fraction on the bottom, what do we need on the top to make our name of 1? Yeah, exactly, because if we only have it on the bottom, it's not a name of 1, right? It's going to change our answer. Okay, good. So then when I rewrite it here, this will have multiplied, and then I should have a 1 on the bottom. So, Anna, can you write it that way?
Wait.
So after we multiply this, we'll change into a 1. So can you write it this time with the top fractions on the top, as they are in that part here. So write it again down here. Guys, can you turn the volume down on your computer? Thanks. You're being very patient. It's hard when there's other activities. I'm going to give you time to do the activity when you're done with this, though. Don't worry. Okay? Awesome? So we end up with 12/3. And Evan, what can we do with 12/3?
We can reduce it.
And what will that equal? 12 divided by 3
is 4.
4, which is what we found when we looked at these guys, that we predicted that 4 of the little 6 could fit into the 2/3, right? And we knew that it was going to be a whole number, which it is. So on your homework, you're going to do this where you do first the bigger into the smaller, and then the smaller into the bigger. I want you to notice something about the answers that we get. When we put the bigger into the smaller, we got 1/4.
And then when
we
you do
put the smaller into the bigger, we got 4. What's the reaction, or what's the relationship between these two?
Well, can I see this?
You love a marker, don't you?
So this is the active 4
over 1, yeah.
Which means that these are reversed.
They're inverses. That's the math word for it.
So wait, technically for our homework, we only have to do one problem and just make the other one a fraction.
I
think there's
you
like
could if you were only writing the answer, but I'm not asking you to just write the answer. I'm asking you to write the name of 1 with the inverse so that you can cancel the bottom. Yes.
Is that homework due tomorrow or on
No,
Tuesday?
it's due on Tuesday.
Never do tomorrow on Thursdays.
Right. So I want us to do the first one together. I want to give you a little bit of time to try it, and then we'll do it on the board before you go, okay? Before we... There's a sample right here, okay? Oh, maybe if the video turns out you want me to send it. It's not a bad idea. Do I have 8s? I think so. Let's get our 8s. No. Maybe not. No, I don't have 8s. That's okay. So your first problem is 2/6 divided by 1/8. Which one is bigger, do you think? 2/6 or 1/8?
said 2/6. That's about a third.
Yeah, so 1/3 would be bigger than 1/8, right? So in this one, you're putting the smaller into the bigger. So do you think you're going to get a fraction or a whole number?
But where's problem 2?
Oh, I misnumbered it. It goes from 1 to 3. So the smaller is going to go into the bigger. So are you going to get a fraction or a
I
whole
think you
number?
can't get the sample problem.
Yeah, I think I do too.
When the smaller number goes into the bigger, you get a whole. And when
So
a
be
bigger
looking for that when you
Wait,
do
should we do
this. When you do this sample problem, be looking that you might get a. You should get a whole, right? So go ahead and start on it, and then we're going to talk about it together. Here's a fun
So wait, are we gonna do?
Just do the first one.
Are you
right now.
doing smaller into bigger for the same, and bigger into smaller for the same problem?
Yes, the next one is opposite.
I can wait while I wait.
So
Wait, but what's number 4?
it's the next another group. So just start on number 1. Yeah.
Oh,
There's back problem.
there's back.
Yeah, there's a back.
I'm really happy with these 4 problems. There's only 3 problems.
Yeah, keep going.
Do we figure it out in this box or
Just do it over here. This was just a sample. I just boxed it for a sample. So can you turn it into a fraction? Okay, go ahead. Keep going. You're not done yet.
do you want me to repeat it?
Yes, please. So how can you write it as a fraction?
This just seems really confusing.
Well, so fractions are like dividing, right? So you can actually have a fraction on
That
the
was the
top
first
and the
problem.
bottom.
So,
So can you put this on the
Oh,
top
wait,
of the
wait.
fraction and this on the
Look,
bottom?
don't write it
Put
twice.
this into that.
because look at here. 2/6 and 1/8. 1/8 and 2/6. Wait, so you only do
Did you go with the first one?
yeah, no first one, yeah. No, no with half of the first one. Guess well then do this.
Mm-hmm.
Should I take this fraction tile with this?
I don't have any.
Using them at home.
I don't have any fraction tiles of 8s. I don't think. I would totally do that, but I don't think I have any 8s. I could like draw them on the 4ths, I guess.
When we're done, can we do the next one?
Well, why don't we stop and talk about it together and make sure we agree? So, let me make some space here. Where did I put my eraser?
I'm stuck on where I am.
Wait, how's there an audible?
Let's do-
Oh, yeah. Because
Let me write what Jackson has so far. He said 2/6 divided by 1/8, right? Do you guys agree about that part?
Yep.
Okay. And then, Evan, what do you want to do next?
I then did swapped 8 and 1, like switched them, so it was 8/1.
The inverse is 8/1.
And then you have to name a 1, and then I then did another 8/1 as a fraction.
Okay. Do you all have this or agree with this? Jackson. Go
I
ahead.
do not have
Okay, so go ahead and write it, or if you're unclear, ask me a question. Do you know why, Jackson, why am I putting 8/1, 1/8, and
so
8/1?
that you can make it be a 1.
Ta-da! Awesome. Okay. And why, Anna, why do I need 8/1 on the top as well?
Because whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the
Awesome.
top.
Okay. Good. So now this is going to equal 2/6 times 8/1 over 1. Because my 8's cancel and my 1's cancel.
I was evil and did the first problem of these bigger, these smaller, but bigger, and then the second problem,
So
Bigger and smaller.
yeah.
Great.
I didn't realize that.
Let me see what Evan's question is.
why are you multiplying it? So you multiplied it by 8/1, and then you're now multiplying it by 2. So then you got 8/7, and why are you multiplying it by 2/6 again?
Because I didn't actually do this multiplication yet. I still need to do that part. This is my top. I'm just showing here that this is the same top part. and this part changed to a 1.
Oh, I thought
I'm
that
just
was
rewriting
second.
it. Oh yeah, no, it was just connected to my line there. I just was quick when I wrote it. So then, Jackson, when I multiply, what is that going to equal? That's my numerator.
It would be 16,
16, 6. Aaliyah, can that be reduced?
Yeah, it could be reduced to 8/3.
8?
I'm not sure because I divided it by do you want us to 4? Oh wait, no, I divided it by 2.
2 and 4 is 6.
2, because there's two 6s can fit.
Oh,
right?
I didn't turn it into a mixed number. I just
Oh, okay.
divided.
That's what I was asking. That's okay if you didn't. I just wondered if you found that
Could
there
I
was a whole
use
number.
8/3?
8/3. Oh, I see what you did. So you just changed that. You divided by 2.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, you could do 8/3, or you could also say that that is equivalent to 2 and 1/3. It's a little easier for me to understand that way. But they're both the same answer. Okay? The main thing that I want to see happening
But
is
then what do you do it with that 1 down there? Do you just, oh, that's your answer?
this is 1. Anything can be divided by 1 and it doesn't change the number, right?
So wait,
So this just kind of goes away.
and then, so basically what you have to do is you don't have to worry about the denominator.
Right.
You just basically need
You
to
just
know
get
what
rid of it.
You,
And then you multiply at the top. Before we move on to the flip and multiply though, I want you to know why that happens, because
Do we
I
have to draw the one?
did never get that part.
Do we have to draw the giant one around this two?
It doesn't matter so much if you draw the 1 as long as you have it there.
Good at
Yes, yes. There's a back, front, and a back, but you have until Tuesday, so I know you can do it.
I've already completed that one.
Where did you get the 2 and 1/3? Because, I mean,
Sorry, what?
the 2 and 1/3, because I would think it would be.
Sorry, 2 and 2/3.
That's what I was wondering.
Sorry. 2 and 2/3, you're right. I was distracted.
Between 2/3.
Yes, you can go ahead to science. Thank you for staying
Oh yeah.
when my
And
video
somehow I
stopped.
also got distracted and did 1/3. Okay, one more together.